Hey, Stefan.
Hi.
Did the stream start yet?
Just did, yes.
Alright.
Mic off. is there any reason that I'm being kicked from the session?
Yellow flag, caution.
Mic on.
Not too sure, but you can come back in. We didn't do anything.
Don't get kicked out.
Mic off. Mic on.
Jason, did you come back in?
I'm about to come back and no, my pedals are messed up.
Mic off.
It's taking really long to load up. It's telling me waiting for end of race.
Mic on.
Try restarting content manager. I can see you're back in.
Okay, it's loading now. Thanks.
Mic off.
Stefan, helicourse is supposed to come on in qualifying or
Mic on.
Say again?
the helicourse it is come on in qualifying or only in the race?
Supposed to be on all the time.
I'm back in.
Copy.
Mic off.
What should I be seeing on it right now?
Mic on.
Well, if cars are around, it would light up, but if there isn't anyone around you, you wouldn't see anything.
Alright, so just want to make sure that it
Try driving close to someone in the pits and it should light up.
Alright, let me see. I think I see it coming.
Get it?
No, miss. I got it shut up. I got the.
Check your apps and see if it's enabled, please.
Stream seems to be sticking on my end. Not sure if y'all are getting that problem.
No, I'm rewatching the stream. It doesn't stick for me. Alright, good evening folks. Welcome to the second round of Oblivion Sim Racing Championship GT3 Championship, that is. As you can see, the guys are currently in our qualifying session, of which there's just under 18 minutes remaining. We're currently looking at Jason Curtin here on his outlap driving out of Barbados this evening. It's a special stream here coming from us this evening in commemoration of Mickey Spice Samuels, who was gunned down earlier this week. Mickey Spice was a well-known motor racing photographer throughout the Caribbean, actually, originating from Jamaica. We're gonna celebrate his life here and commemorate him with this race. As you can see, majority of the cars sporting a photo of Richie Spice, and one such billboard has been transformed here at the circuit as a mural for his commitment, dedication, and contribution to motor racing within the Caribbean. If you guys are joining us for the first time, welcome. Go ahead, follow the page, share the stream, and give us a like. Why don't you? It helps. As we watch Jason Curtin here trying to do better than his third position, and he can't as that back end just comes around. Excuse me for a moment while I speak to the guys in Discord. Danielle, you realize you spell your last name wrong in game? Yeah, it's Williams. It's Will Aim. Will Aim is your last name, sir.
I was never good at spelling, so.
But he is in first position, Daniel Williams, clocking a 1:25.79 in his McLaren 650S. As we are now under 15 minutes left in qualifying. Following closely behind is Damario Hines from Barbados with a 1:20.741. Some 2/10 off of, or a 1/10.5 off of Daniel Williams here today. John Green is not racing with us today, ladies and gentlemen. What a great upset. But John Green is not here with us today. There's no word on the reason why, but this basically hampers his chances at the championship title for the end of the season. Damario Hines and Daniel Williams will definitely look to capitalize on that and try to secure even further their chances of that title. Coming in a solid third position is Martin Webster in his Lamborghini Huracan GT3 car. watch Martin and Webster here on this fast lap. See if we can better this timing. You can see Jason Kurt in the background there. That much better there, Martin and Webster, with his time. Still hanging on to the 1:29.61. Marlon and Younge starting off this this qualifying session quite nicely, but is now back in 5th position here. His teammate Martin and Webster doing a bit better than him. Team XPlay they're running as, I might add. As we scroll down the line, well, we got Oswin Wilson. They're splitting Martin Webster and Jason Kurt for 4th. But if you can head down the line, we can see the Cuban Zafir Ramirez entering the pits here. Rahul Nasseir goes 4th faster though with that lap there. My gosh. 1:29.94 splitting Martin Webster and Oswin Wilson. Young man, 17 years old, has Guyanese heritage, but is racing in the name of Canada today. Ten minutes, ladies and gentlemen, left in the qualifying session. As we look at Rahul Nasseir here, probably looking to go faster on this lap. Let's watch and see. Heads down T9, the fastest part of our track. Ooh, just a little bit running out of all the curbing there. And T11, turn 11. He does improve. He actually goes fastest with a 1:23.43. Amazing job there from the youngster. Where's Daniel Williams? He's trying to get some heat into those tires. We're slowly approaching crunch time here. But Rahul Nasseir has got that car dialed in with a 1:23.43 so far. That's amazing. Zafir is still in the pits. Sean Lee, his teammate though. The only 2 Ferraris on the grid. Sporting the Rest in Peace Mickey Spice logo at the front of his car. Seems as though he's on his out lap. Yes, he is. Danny Nasseir though, father of Rahul Nasseir, going slowly here at the top of the hill. Everyone just looking to give way. Give some space. There we have Christian Rajnath having some issues here with his internet, it seems. When you see the car warping and going across the screen like that, usually a signal for internet issues. Oswin Wilson goes 5th fastest on that lap with a 1:29.48, sorry. But he's some 0.6 off of the fastest time. 6/10 and 5 thousandths of a second. Doesn't seem as though this lap is going to be faster here for Oswin. Tariq Wilson there in his blue, mighty blue Nissan GTR. Tariq Wilson just going for a little walk in the park, I assume, with his GTR there. As we're slowly approaching crunch time, guys. Where is everyone? Is on the track basically. Martin Webster and Marlon Younge being relegated so far down the line though. Damario Hines is coming in here with as we watch Oswin Wilson enter the pits. We'll just take you over to Damario Hines. Damario Hines and he goes for an off-road excursion with his Porsche 911R. I was about to say that Damario Hines is our race winner for the first round of our GT3 Championship Series. And because of that, due to the regulations, he's now carrying 25 kilograms of extra weight. Second place is carrying 17 kilograms, which is Daniel Williams. And third place, which was supposed to be, second place was supposed to be John Green.
Whoever in the pit, when you're doing pit strategy, number one is the first time you're coming in, or there's way going out with?
Just excuse me, let me answer this question here.
I think it's when you're coming out. So you're saying that like when the race starts, when you go into the pit, you're number one?
So when the race starts, whatever I'm going to race with for the first stint, that's going to be what I'm setting on the car before, or what I'm going to put on number one in the pit?
No, it's going to be what's set on before. So what you're changing on your tires and fuel is what you're going to start with. And in your setup tabs, your pit stop strategy is when you come in, that's what you're going to come out with.
Okay, so that's the first stop. Got it.
Yes.
Thank you.
No problem.
As the youngster Rahul Nasseir talking there with Afras Ali, trying to clarify some pit strategy there, settings that is. As I was saying with the race leaders, as we see Damario Hines here with his teammate Jason Curtin, both out of Barbados. As I was saying with the regulations, so with first position attains a 25 kg penalty, weight penalty. Well, it's not really a penalty. Well, considering you're carrying the weight, you're going to consider the penalty, but we're looking as organizers to try and harness the faster guys just a little bit, to give others a fighting chance. And you see Damario here, he's carrying 25 kg more. John Green, who brought second, would have had 17 kilograms, and Daniel Williams will be carrying 10. Now, this does not accumulate over time. So, after this race, if they do not bring first, second, or third, for the third race, they do not have that penalty. Instead, the person that brought first, second, and third in this race will carry that penalty over to the third round. Damario Hines here can't seem to be doing better to catch Rahul Nasseir, but Rahul is holding on by just 0.04 of a second to that first position. Damario 0.04 of a second off still through the first and second sector. Through the first sector, I believe, yes. Now we're gonna check his. Oh, he didn't do that. Didn't do quite. He's actually slower there, is he? Ooh, making a mistake there out of 10A. Into turn 11. He's going to take that car into pits. Definitely does not like that setup. Where's Daniel Williams? Martin Webster has had a little altercation there with the track, it seems. He's got some body damage on him. I'm going to try and see if Daniel Williams here is on a faster lap, but we are in crunch time. We've got under 2 minutes left in qualifying. Where's Jason Curtin though? He's further down the field, so we're going to stick here with Daniel Williams. He's got about just 1 lap left here, Daniel Williams. I'm not sure Rahul Nasseir and Damario Hines can make this work for them. Jason Curtin though crosses the line. He's going to get one more opportunity at this. 2/10 off the fastest guy. Sorry, 2/10 off the guy in front of him in 3rd position. That back end still a little bit shaky there though for Jason. Let's bring him back to Rahul. Crosses the line. He gets another go. Seems as though Damario will too, as they're both on their outlaps. Yep. Quite safely, I might add. Daniel Williams, Jason Curtin, Oswin Wilson in the pits. That brings an end to their qualifying. But Daniel Williams does get another opportunity, but he cancels that lap. Martin Webster's not gonna make it. Danny Nasseir crossing over. Azad Hassan is in his last lap right now. But I want to watch Damario Hines here. Can he better, or can Rahul Nasseir, who's further up the road, put on a better time to at least increase the gap a little bit more to Damario Hines? Azad Hassan is off the track. He's completed his lap actually. Martin Webster too as well. But we're watching here now Rahul Nasseir come across the line. Does he go faster? No, he does not according to our calculations. What about Damario Hines? Can he take 1st position away from Rahul Nasseir? No, he cannot. But Martin Webster is actually not going to go ahead and complete that lap. He's probably already off the pace, Martin, and decided to pit that car. I'll be back with you guys in a second. Alright, good job guys, good job guys. Just remember, at the starting of the race, we'd like a 1 minute silence for Mikey. And at the end of that 1 minute, when I tell you guys to go, rev your cars at full throttle for at least 5 seconds, please. Alright, that's what we're going to do for Mikey. Everyone here?
Yeah, we already heard you.
Copy.
Sorry, can you just repeat that quickly?
Okay, no. Are you serious?
I only got the first part of that.
Yeah, so you're going to rev your engines at full throttle for at least 5 seconds for me, for us to properly send off Mikey. Okay?
All right.
All right, guys.
Is service unavailable for me?
Is it?
So, is that going to be when we're on the grid at lights out?
Yes, before lights out. You have 3 minutes before lights out.
I'm guessing it's as soon as we get teleported, we just rev our engines.
No, you take 1 minute silence because you have a total of 3 minutes. Take the 1 minute silence for me, please.
Anybody I see in server connection, server unavailable?
No, try
No, we're all
and
in.
leave and try and come again.
Shit, who the hell are here now?
I had that issue just now. I had to disconnect and come back in.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm so disappointed.
Marlon, we had you for this one, bye.
What happened to John?
I guess you're not racing.
Trying to get a good view here of the start line.
I couldn't find the 20s, it deserted me.
Here we got our grid here lined up. I'm all the way at the back in the Audi.
Sorry, Marlon. I still got an hour race.
As we're in overtime here, it's counting down. We have a 3-minute overtime. There we go. The billboard we did for Mikey. And he's going to be missed around the racing fraternity for sure, Mikey. He's been known for some great motor racing photography over the years. And you guys can go ahead and check his Alright, good. As you can see at the end of this first minute, please. Thank you guys so much. Alright, here we go. Our commemoration there.
Good luck, everybody.
To Mikey. Rest in peace, brother.
Race is not won first corner. Take it easy here.
30 seconds to go here for the race start.
Especially you midfield guys. It's going to be very hard to maneuver through this because you might have some people that have different braking lines than you. So just be cautious of the guy ahead.
Time for us to go racing. 6 lights are on. And they're off here at the second round of the Caribbean Sim Racing Championship. We're going to look closely here at the race start. Everyone seems to be biding their position and biding their time. Well done. As we look down the line, it's Rahul Nasseir, Damario Hines, Daniel Williams, and Oswin Wilson. Jason Curtin, followed by Martin Webster. Oh, Martin Webster taking that position away. And Azad Hassan up into 5th position, with a Zafira Ramirez behind him. But Jason Curtin goes by Jason Ramirez as there's a fight up the field here. Damario Hines taking that position away from Daniel Williams. No, it remains the same. Nice clean start there from the pack. Great first lap, but we're going to take you now with Jason Curtin, who's got Azad Hassan in front of him. Ooh, almost coming together there with Azad Hassan. Is Jason Curtin as they break into 10A. B, Azad Hassan, no! They touch, but just. Zafiro Ramirez all on the back of Azad Hassan, losing out now. Ooh, there's almost three wide into turn 1 there. Good stuff there to hold on. Azad Hassan doing well too to hold on in 6th position. Down the line, we've got a bunch of guys changing, but the closest battle that we've got going on right now is between Zafiro Ramirez. There's been a change of position with Kristen Rajnat, Tyreek Wilson, and Danny Nasseir getting by. Take you back now to Zafiro. Jason Curtin even closer now to Marlon Young. 5-10 separate Daniel Williams and Damario Hines. Will take you to that fight in a second. But these four here are quite closely matched. Here you can see the live sector time in there from Jason Curtin at the bottom of your screen. But Zafiro loses it. And he spins round and round. Zafiro loses it out of 6th position. He loses even more positions there, Zafiro. The Cuban here racing out of Guyana. That car is damaged. Tyreek also losing it. And his Nissan GTR. Oh man. Zafiro pits to get that car fixed, I assume. That's a lot of damage he sustained there. But let's take you back up the field. Where is Jason Curtin now? He's 2 seconds down from Marlon. Marlon further up the field has got Azad Hassan in his sights. There's been a change of position. Oswin Wilson losing it. And losing out majorly there. 3 positions down the line. Oswin Wilson definitely not doing so well in this championship series so far. Oh, there we go. Azad Hassan is being attacked by Marlon Young. Into turn 10. Does he make it count? Yes, he does. Marlon does make it count. But Azad Hassan now back with the fight to him. Not giving up in that position, but Martin Webster loses it and takes himself out of 4th position, actually losing 3 positions there. Oh wow! He's losing even more positions. He's got so much damage. Marlon Young now able to put like a 2-second lead against Azad Hassan. Marlon Young is on a charge, but he's so far away from the top 3 though. Rahul Nasseir in a comfortable 3-second lead almost. The fight's not over. Azad Hassan is almost back under Marlon Young. Jason Curtin getting closer as well. Into 10A they go. 10B now on exit. Azad Hassan looking quite comfortable in this fight. Zafiro Ramirez enters the pits again, but no! Azad Hassan taking too much of that curb. Takes himself out of that very well competitive position there. He's gonna have to watch as he rejoins the track though. But Marlon Young getting a chance to breathe now. But how long is Jason Curtin? Definitely wants this position. Azadasan losing even more places as he sustained a lot of damage. He's got a far way to go to get back into this race. It's spreading out now, guys. Christian Rajnath is another one that suffers. He loses 2 positions in that outing. Zafir Ramirez back in the pits with more damage. It seems as though he's trying to fix. Paul Juniram now takes 11th position away from Christian Rajnath. Christian seems to be struggling quite a lot as our leaders now cross the start-finish line. It's Rahul Nasseir, the 17-year-old Canadian with Guyanese roots, leads the charge. Followed by Damario Hines here out of Barbados. Almost 5 seconds behind. Almost 5 seconds behind though is Daniel Williams. Seems to be having internet issues. That's quite strange for Daniel. But there's a change in position here with Danny Nasseir and Martin Webster. Martin Webster clawing back a position here. But his car seems quite manageable even though it has a lot of body damage. You can see the front of the car, which is actually the trunk actually for a Lamborghini, as their their engines are situated in the rear of the car. That's why you see those vents at the back there. The front of this car is actually the trunk. Azada-san enters the pits to fix that damage. Zafir Ramirez is out of this race, unfortunately. Too much damage has been sustained by him. But Paul Juwenram losing it now with that fight, especially with Christian, and he's gonna have to watch how he comes back on the track here. But we got faster times now from Marlon Young. Jason Curtin even closer to Marlon. Oswin Wilson not that far away either. As the first 10 minutes comes to an end. We'll take you in car now. Afraz Ali also enters the pits. I'm guessing with a lot of damage as well. Let's take you back to Jason Curtin though. Where is he now against Marlon Young? He's even closer. Barbadian. We'll take you in car now down the back straight. Definitely working on closing that gap there. You're losing a lot of time there now. It's almost a second and a half down there. But Marlon Young keeps dishing out faster laps for himself. Oswin Wilson does the same. Rahul Nasseir now 6 seconds ahead of Damario Hines. But this is where the battle lies. Sooner or later you're gonna see the strategies play out here in this 1 hour race. Between these lot of guys. Much of them just biding their time though in this race, as it's such a lengthy race. And considering the fact of their tire wear and fuel consumption. Here you see Marlon Young trying to break the toe away from Jason Curtin. Toe meaning the slipstream. But Rahul Nasseir goes even he has the fastest lap with a 121.913. So he's working on increasing that lead. Oswin Wilson goes for another fast lap, his fastest lap of the session. He's getting closer. You can see Oswin now just behind Jason here. He's some 2 seconds off of Jason. Sean Lee doing his fastest time of the session there in 9th position. Afraz Ali there giving away to the faster guys. Where's Martin Webster? He's in a lonely 7th position now, as he's some 9 seconds away from Oswin Wilson. Rahul Nasseir crosses the line in 1st position, 122.585. But Damario Hines with a 122.083 going very much faster in that last lap. He's trying his best to catch back or close the gap to Rahul Nasseir. Remember, Damario is carrying a 25 kg.
Blue flags.
Rahul Nasseir communicating their blue flags to Tyreek Wilson. Doesn't want to be held up here in his bid to increase the lead over Jason Curtin. Seems as though now Damario Hines is settling into that 6-second deficit, but that's not what he wants to be doing. He is at a disadvantage with a 25 kg ballast added to his car. There's a change in position. Jason Curtin finally gets it done, but even closer now is Oswin Wilson to Marlon Young. I'm wondering if Marlon made a mistake. But the 3 of them exit in turn 9 now. It's pretty much clear that this is a competition to watch. Marlon Young taking back that position away from Jason Curtin.
Risky.
Ride with Jason Curtin. He seems as though he's going to be attacking this position, but now no, he's got to defend from Oswin Wilson. As you can see, Marlon Young turning on the pace and trying to get away from the fight. But no, Jason very much clear and faster, true to S's. Even closer now to Marlon Young. But just definitely running a defensive line there is Marlon Young as they head down the back straight. Definitely going to tuck in is Jason Curtin to try and get the slipstream vibe going. Up on the inside, he's not ahead enough to try and make a move on Marlon Young. See those cars almost jump over turn 10B.
Blue flags.
Rahul Nasseir coming against another set of back markers. Whoa. And having to dodge Afraz Ali there. Marlon Young still though under pressure from Jason Curtin. Now Jason Curtin under pressure from Oswin Wilson. This fight is getting intense, ladies and gentlemen.
With a red Mercedes there.
Jason Curtin getting a bit out of shape there though, as he's trying to keep it very much close to Marlon Young. The red Mercedes does belong to Alfred Ali. Oswin Wilson now in the slipstream of Jason Curtin. And is going to try an inside move here. Can he make it stick, Oswin? He does make it stick, and Jason Curtin loses that position. Marlon Young getting some time to breathe here, but how long? Jason Curtin's going to try and take back this position. But something must be wrong with his pace to be losing out so much. Change in position. Danny Nasseir takes 9th position away from Christian Rajnaut. Christian Rajnaut here in his Nissan GT3 car. But where's Jason Curtin? Seems as though Oswin is pulling away, and Oswin is taking the fight now to Marlon Young. As they come up against...
Wilson, push for him, man. Push for him. I ain't like that late breaking thing. Push for him.
As you can hear, Jason edging on Oswin Wilson, the Guyanese racing out of British Virgin Islands to get Marlon Young. Jason apparently calling off his fight against the duo because his pace is definitely lacking. Tyreek Wilson doing well to stay out of the way of these guys. This is very much an intense battle, as less than a second separates the two. Even after Oswin lost out so much on his 3rd position, he's back now in a fight with 4th position. Marlon Young on the stairs through that curve, and now Oswin Wilson even closer as they exit turn 12. Wow, that was some nice car handling there from Oswin Wilson, not to collide with Marlon Young. Also Marlon Young not to fully lose that car out of turn 11. See Marlon Young's defensive lines there, not taking that turn as wide as he should on entry. It seems as though Rahul Nasseir goes faster with a 121.778, the fastest lap of the 778, sorry, yeah, fastest lap of the race. Marlon Young doing better through turn 12 there. Sorry, 10. This is turn 12. Yes, that is Road Atlanta for you. It's quite a difficult track, as you saw. What's this? Daniel Williams out of the race? It seems as though he's had internet issues, Daniel Williams, and now he's out of the race. I know I saw his car going a bunch of ways around the track that it wasn't supposed to. And so I figured it was indeed internet issues, and now he's out of the session, unfortunately. Let's take you back to this fight though now. They've all been elevated, anyone below him. So now this fight has become a fight for the podium. Oswin Wilson, Jason as well, is going to want to try and get back into this fight. And it intensifies.
Battery low. Charging battery.
The next back marker they're coming up against is Sean Lee in his Ferrari. 488. Here he is. Not doing so well in this round here, Sean. But he does well to stay out of the way of the faster guys. Good job on him. Oswin even closer now to Marlon Younge. But Jason Curtin as well has got front row tickets to this fight. On the inside, he's not close enough, Oswin Wilson, to make that move count. But Marlon Younge doing well so far to hold on to third position. As we slowly approach the halfway mark of this race. Seems as though they take their time through this section. No one wants to make a mistake through there. But it seems as though Marlon does make it out of that section quite slower. Oswin is right up onto him again. And as usual, let's take you in the fight. Front seat with Jason Curtin.
This Lambo's slow though.
Marlon knows he's much slower, takes the defensive inside line. Here he is. Better view here. Bringing that car to a good stop there to defend his position. Well done by Marlon Younge. But he must be feeling the pressure right now. Sweating in his shorts, I might add. Oswin Wilson is not letting up. Oswin Wilson is definitely pressuring Marlon Younge here for this podium position. The last one available, that is, of this race. Here he is, trying to make a move on the outside. Oswin Wilson into turn 6. Marlon Young does well to hold on once again. Driving quite defensively. But I think Oswin Wilson has more grunt now down the back straight. It's a near drag race, ladies and gentlemen. They're neck and neck. Oswin has the benefit of the doubt right now as it is, but Marlon Young takes it back. Into turn 10A they go. Marlon Young holds on by just that much of a difference. Half a second, that is. Oh no, Oswin Wilson taking the grass out of turn. Oh no. Losing that fight, making a huge mistake, Oswin Wilson. Suffering a lot of damage now to that car. And Martin Webster claws back that position as well. He loses 2 so far, Oswin. Oh no, that's his race for 3rd position coming to an end.
Blue flags, blue flags. Thank you.
But Jason now given the go-ahead to attack Marlon, but is it enough? It seems as though Oswin Wilson was quite faster. He just needed to find a place to make that stick in his McLaren 650S. But then, grabbing too much of the curb, running out of it, and taking all that grass with him. He's going to be limping back now to the pits. But the fight continues. Damario Hines keeping it a respectable distance with Rahul Nasseir under 5 seconds. We ride with him now. You can just see that Lamborghini in front of him. There he is. You can see him. Well, let's take you back to the fight with Jason Curtin. Danny Nasseir enters the pits. Jason Curtin even closer now to Marlon Young. Marlon Young seems as though he's stuck in defensive mode. He needs to get out of that and start driving his race now. As Jason Curtin is able to close that gap now from some 2 seconds down to half a second. Let's take you in car with Jason. Here you see Marlon Young trying to break the toe as well as take his defensive line going into turn 9, I believe it is. Take you on outside. Here's 10A actually. The problem with running that defensive line into 10A is that he exits so much slower. Oh, he almost makes the same mistake as Oswin Wilson there. Marlon Young, but Jason Curtin now right up alongside him. Into turn 1. He's not backing off Jason, and Marlon Young is making him work for this position as the next turn is a left-hander. Into another right-hander. Jason has been bid to back off. Well defended there by Marlon Young as the fight intensifies between the two of them. We're now under the half race mark, ladies and gentlemen. He's alongside him once again into turn 6. He's definitely turning the pressure on Marlon here now as he almost collides with him as well. He could make this move count right here into turn 8. He's already ahead of him, Jason Curtin. Yes, and he does make the move count, but Marlon quickly slips in behind him to try and take the fight back to him. It seems as though he will get it done.
Thank you.
Marlon Young defends again his position amazingly after even losing it. What stamina the young man has to hold on to 3rd position. That quite is a rude awakening for him. As Jason have a look again, seeing the turn 1, but he's not even close enough to make that count. Jason's not letting up. This track is definitely drawing from these two guys. As I'd assume, it's not that quite easy to drive this track. Marlon definitely keeping his pace constant against the attacking Jason Curtin.
Blue flags.
Almost as if he wants to frustrate him.
Thank you.
Jason Curtin now biding his time. Now he slips out from the slipstream. It's another drag race down the back straight here from Marlon Young and Jason Curtin. But Marlon Young once again hanging on to that third position. Into turn 10 they go. Damario Hines pits, ladies and gentlemen, from second position. I don't imagine there's much tire life left on these cars here of Marlon Young and Jason Curtin. But Damario Hines exits behind them. What we now have to think about Rahul Nasseir. What's he thinking now that he's seen Damario Hines pit? But this is amazing work here from Marlon Young. Martin Webster's going to try and close the gap to the two of them by pitting himself. If I were Jason Curtin, Jason saying that he's pitting. Is this a sneaky play here from Jason? We'll have to wait and see. But what does Marlon do? Does Marlon stay out? Yes, he does, and Jason does pit indeed. Marlon running a very longer stint here. He's gonna have to pit on this lap, I would assume, to make this even count. He's going to need more fuel. He's definitely going to need a change of tires here. So where does that put him as against Jason Curtin, who is now pitting? We're approaching the 25-minute mark of this race. Rahul Nasseir, still to pit, leads this race with 38 seconds to spare. In third position now is Damario Hines. He's going to take the fight to Marlon Young. Damario Hines, the teammate of Jason Curtin. It's almost as if they did a little switcheroo there in fighting for this third position. But let's remember that Rahul Nasseir still has to pit. Marlon Young still has to pit. And so the fight will then be back towards the front of the pack for Damario Hines. He just does not want to lose a lot of time here behind Marlon Young. Marlon does not enter the pits, ladies and gentlemen, as there's a change of position down the line as Tariq Wilson enters the pit. Danny Nasseir takes over. Takes over 10th position, that is, our last point standing position.
Thank you.
Here you see Danny Nasseir just out of view, but Marlon Young doing well on this first stint to hold on to second position now. But he's currently fighting for third because he still needs to do a pit stop on the basis of his fuel consumption and tire wear. If he can, however, make one... Damario almost losing it there against Marlon. having to back off, and that's not what Damario wants. He does not want to give more time away to Rahul Nasseir.
Blue flags. Come on.
Blue flags, guys, blue flags.
Thank you.
As you can see, Jason Curtin here is in 4th position. But that's a car that, even though he has Rahul Nasseir in front of him, he's trying to unlap himself.
I'm actually getting out of that right now.
But this is the predicament that he's in right now, Jason Curtin. If he wants to take this fight back to Marlon Younge, he's gonna have to unlap himself from Rahul Nasseir. When will Rahul pit though? Not too sure. Doesn't seem as though it's gonna be this lap either. The Lamborghinis seem as though they've got this track in the bag. Not doing so quite well out in the first race, in the first round of this championship series. But they seem as though they're superior here at Road Atlanta. And that's the difference that this series holds within it. The type of tracks. Some do suit cars and some just don't. Let's take you back now to Martin Webster, sitting in a lonely 5th position it seems. It says he's 1 lap down. That's because our leaders still need to pit. Marlon Younge holding off of Damario Hines. Damario Hines actually just biding his time. But these Lamborghinis, are they going to finish the race like this? Not sure, but we're slowly approaching the 21-minute mark in countdown mode. Let's take a look down the line. Rahul Nasseir pits. Rahul Nasseir pits from 1st position. But where is Damario Hines? Damario Hines is only now on the back straightaway. He's about 42 seconds away. Rahul Nasseir has got to get in and out of there before Damario Hines is back on him, and it seems as though Damario Hines might be able to close the gap here even closer. Has Rahul Nasseir been moved? No, he does not. He has not moved as yet. Damario Hines now coming across the line. Rahul Nasseir just out of the pit, and he seems as though he's going to hold on to that 1st position. Yes, he does. Just make it in front of Marlon Younge and Damario Hines. But Damario is still being held up by Marlon Younge. It's going to give Rahul a good chance to get away here. This is racing. He's right up onto him now. The pressure is on. He's alongside him. Ooh, look at that. Just a ruler separates the 2 cars as they now enter the back straightaway. Damario Hines working even harder to pass Marlon Younge here. But Marlon doing quite well to defend his position. Under the late break-in act. He's right up on him. Jason Curtin. Damario Hines comes together with Marlon Younge. Not wanting to cause a collision there. Did Marlon even leave enough space for him? That's something we'll definitely have to revisit there in the replay for the stewards. Damario has got to be careful too with his attacks. He doesn't want to make a mistake or be caught in any situation here that'll make him lose out. He is the championship leader after clenching first position in our first round. He makes a move on the inside. Yes, he's up on him. Does he make it stick? Yes, he does. Marlon, I think, giving way to him, but now he runs wide. Marlon attacks back. Marlon back on the inside of him through turn 7 and takes the lead back from him. But now they're neck and neck once more on the back straight as a drag race ensues once more. No, he tucks back in. He just does not have enough. These Lamborghinis, I tell you, causing all sorts of trouble here at Road Atlanta. Marlon Young doing well to hold on to that position for as long as he can. Seems as though he's entering the pits now. Yes, he does. And he lets Damario Hines loose on Rahul Nasseir. But how long did it take him to do that? As he's 9 seconds away, almost 10 seconds away from Rahul Nasseir is Damario Hines. Marlon Young, is it enough to hold that position against Jason Curtin? As we see Jason Curtin entering 10A, doesn't seem like it's going to be enough. Marlon Young just staying out way too long. As we can see Jason Curtin here now, entering turn 12. Marlon Young isn't even out of his pit box yet. Jason Curtin doing well to grab third position away from him. Marlon Young now exits his pit box. Does he even have what it takes to catch up back to Jason Curtin? I'm not too sure. But he held on to that podium position for as long as he could. Coming up a battle against Oswin Wilson. First, no, it was Jason, then Oswin, and then Jason again. And as you saw just now, Damario Hines.
Blue flag, come on, blue flag, bro.
Jason definitely wanted to get away now from Marlon Young. Just 3 seconds, 5 seconds actually. Well, 4 seconds according to the timing below your screen separates the two of them. It seems as though this fight is not over as we slowly approach the 15-minute mark. Rahul Nasseir doing well to hold on to that first position, even lengthening the lead to 10 seconds. Danny Nasseir and Azad Hassan pits. Danny Nasseir calling it a quits for the day. Too much damage, I assume, to that car. Maybe. But Marlon Young has now Tyreek Wilson ahead of him, who's going to hold him up, unfortunately, in the fight against Jason Curtin. You can see the blue flag there over his number. You're not even hearing that Lamborghini, how it's having to back off. And there you see 6 seconds now on the clock between the two of them. Alright, yep, makes a mistake there as well, but loses even more. Martin Webster even closer now to his teammate, and closer now to third position. Rahul Nasseir, once he can keep that pace, seems as though he's going to win this race, ladies and gentlemen, with 15 minutes left on the clock. Damario Hines actually losing time to him. Then we have Jason Curtin sitting in third position here. Followed by Marlon Young and Martin Webster, closing out the top 5. down the line and 1 lap down Sean Lee. Oswin Wilson so far back now after that fight in 3rd position. He came together with the wall. Running out of curb and then into the wall with his fight against Marlon Young. Christian Rajnath, as you can see there, in 8th position with his Nissan GTR. Then followed by Paul Jurenram there, grabbing some points for his team in 9th position. Tariq Wilson, teammate of Christian Rajnath as well, garnering some points there in 10th position. Azad Hassan is now 3 laps down in 11th position. Ooh, Christian Rajnath losing the back end of that GTR. And he's going to be careful how he comes back on the track. Cut track warning being given to him. Marlon Young now has Martin Webster closely behind as company. Let's ride with Martin Webster here. Ooh, Tariq Wilson losing the back end. Almost coming together with Martin Webster. Here we have a change of position. Oswin Wilson takes 6th position away from Sean Lee. Gaining some more points there. Oswin Wilson climbing back up the charts after losing that battle with 3rd position as he came in contact with the wall. This track is not forgiving, that's for sure. He's still a lap down. Marlon Young there doing his fastest time of the race, definitely is turning on the pressure to take the fight to Jason Curtin, but he's still sitting around 5 seconds away as Paul Jurenram does well to stay away from Marlon Young. They're all spread out now with just 11 minutes left on the clock. Oswin Wilson does have Sean Lee behind him, but not that close. Where's Christian Rajnath? He's got Paul Jurenram behind him, but not that close. Tariq Wilson has got Azad Hassan in front of him actually, because Azad Hassan is 3 laps down. Azad Hassan wanting to unlap himself from Tariq Wilson. And Christian Rajnath as well. You see him almost losing the back end. Fun fact, Christian Rajnath, Tariq Wilson, Azad Hassan, they're all playing in controllers here. Just shows us the night and day difference between the controllers and the rest of the field, who are all on steering wheels and pedals. Rahul Nasseir now comes across the line, sitting there pretty in 1st position. There's 10 seconds away though. 10 seconds separates Damario Hines from Rahul Nasseir. And even further down, almost a full minute separates Jason Curtin from his teammate Damario Hines. Jason Curtin doing well here to hold on to 3rd position and even increase his lead over Marlon Young. Marlon Young, as you know, staying out quite long here in the fight for fourth position first, and then we lost Daniel Williams to an internet issue, which then elevated him into third position. Behind him, his teammate Martin Webster, as you can see, doing well here to garner team points. I might say that the two Porsches are doing well to do the same as well. Then Oswin Wilson, who is an entire lap down from the first top 5 cars. After making a mistake out of turn 10. Out of turn 11, sorry. And took this car into the wall. Rahul Nasseir now coming up against the back markers once more in the name of Tyreek Wilson.
Come on, man. Don't cover the racing line. Thanks, bro.
Tyreek Wilson trying his best to stay out of the way there. But the pressure is on for all of these guys. This would be Rahul Nasseir's second official win of his CSR career. The first coming in our Formula 1 exhibition run, or official races as we call them. But now his first win in championship format is about to be realized here with just 7 minutes on the clock. Damario Hines definitely closing the gap here now, but is it enough? I'm not too sure. He can see Rahul Nasseir being 8 seconds away in some parts of the track, but we're slowly approaching crunch time here. It doesn't seem as though he's going to be doing quite well to get up. That is his fastest lap there, 1:21.098. I think it was, or 7:98. No, 7:98 was his earlier time. Six minutes to go on the clock. It's Rahul Nasseir from Damario Hines, then Jason Curtin. Out of Barbados, Marlon Younge here. Fourth position. Out of Guyana, Martin Webster here. And then Oswin Wilson closing off. The top 5 was Martin Webster. Oswin Wilson sitting in 6th position, followed by Sean Lee, who's some 21 seconds away. But they're both 1 lap down from the leaders of this race, from the top 5 cars of this race. Having a lot of issues, the lot of them. Not finding a pace just yet though with these Ferraris.
Thank you.
Is Sean Lee and Zafiro Ramirez. Zafiro Ramirez, who we've lost from this race, as you saw that huge crash he had at the end of the back straightaway at the starting of turn 10. Rahul Nasseir doing quite well to hold on to this first position. As you can see, 10 seconds, 10.7 seconds separates him from Damario Hines. Damario Hines leads his teammate. Some 48 seconds now. We're in crunch time, ladies and gentlemen. It's the last 5 minutes of this race. is underway. We're actually 4 minutes down to the end of the race. We've been running here for almost a full hour. There's no more fights to be had, actually, except for them to be finishing in the positions they're in right now. But we've had an eventful race here today for the second round of the Caribbean Sim Racing GT3 Championships. If it's your first time watching us, welcome. What has happened to Rahul Nasseir? He's lost out of first position. He made a mistake, but now it's racing again. 7 tenths now separate the two of them. What happened to Rahul Nasseir as we looked away just for a brief moment? But he has managed to claw back just enough to stick behind Damario Hines. Does he even have body damage? I can't see what has happened here to Rahul Nasseir. We've got a fight in our hands, ladies and gentlemen. There is a fight on our hands. Damario Hines makes a mistake. He takes the car off track.
See you later, bro.
Oh no! Rahul Nasseir getting a little cocky there, does he? But Damario Hines.
Thank you.
Oh, Rahul Nasseir now makes a mistake. And now Damario Hines comes back at him. The youngster might have made a mistake in using too much of his tires, as he's complaining of lack of grip. But on the inside is Damario Hines almost. Slowing down here now for turn 7. Does he have what it takes, Damario Hines, to take this position away from
spin, man.
Rahul Nasseir? Rahul seems as though he's got the legs on that Lamborghini there. Ooh, you can see Rahul sliding that car through turn 10. Damario Hines is in attack mode, ladies and gentlemen. He wants this first position, even with that extra ballast on his car. 25 kg worth of ballast on that car. He's taking the fight to Rahul Nasseir here. Three tenths separate the two of them as they're heading into turn 6, I believe it is. Yes, it is. Try to attack again on the inside, almost coming into contact with Rahul Nasseir. He's got just enough now, Damario Hines, to take it to him. But can Rahul tuck him behind and hold it down? He does have the legs, Rahul, and I think he knows that. Yes, he does. It's a drag race now into turn 10. Not quite, as Damario Hines have been relegated back to second position. Rahul Nasseir having to defend once again. Damario Hines making a mistake, losing even more time there. Leader is on the final lap. And he does it, ladies and gentlemen. Rahul Nasseir.
Let's go.
Just remember, other people are racing. Just remember, other people are racing. Coming across the line, Rahul Nasseir. Jason Curtin, though, seems as though he's going to hold on to third position to lock out first, second, and third. Marlon Younge losing the fight for that podium. Martin Webster clawing back fifth position. Well done by Martin. Oswin Wilson doing well to hold on to sixth position. Gonna look now. Tyreek Wilson, Paul Juan Ram, and Azad Hassan.
Is there a way to park specifically?
Try to remain somewhere close to the mural that we designated for Mikey. That's on turn 1.
Yeah. Alright, Damario, let's go turn 1.
Mr. Young and Webster, man.
These are a few laps down, I do
let's
believe.
wait till third place comes through.
But yeah, here we have
Let's just
our
wait till
race
Jason
winners. Rahul Nasseir, Damario Hines,
Where are we supposed to
and
go?
I'm going around a full lap to park it at turn 1. That's where we're supposed to park it.
never mind.
So,
Let's just do it here. Never mind. Let's just do it here. We run out of time, basically. So Jason, out. Stay right here, guys. I just want Jason to come up alongside you.
So drive right back.
Stay right where you are. Stay right where you are. Where's Jason?
I went
Oh, there he is. He's coming. All right, so Jason, come park it right alongside these guys for me, please. And first off, we're gonna chat with Rahul Nasseir. Well done, young man. This is your first win for the championship series, and also your second win for our official running. How do you feel?
Yes. Oh, honestly, I feel amazing. Once again, I've got the strategy down. I got the race distance down, all the fuel, all the tires. It sucks that 32 laps to go. I bottled it. It was just getting way too dark outside, and my breaking point was some markings on the road, and I completely misjudged it, and so I ran in a little late. Sorry. And while turning in, I just completely lost the back end because my tires were completely dead as I was running softs. But other than that, I just managed to keep it ahead of Damario, and other than that, it was a great race.
Great. Now let's take it over to Damario. Damario, how do you feel coming in with at least 25 kg of ballast added to your car? How was the race today? Damario? Hello? I think we've lost Damario there. Can you hear me, Jason? Alright, go ahead, Jason. How was this race for you? I see you had it was a battle there to hold on for third position. Actually, to fight for third position, it was fourth in the beginning, and then we lost Daniel Williams there, I think, to an internet issue. And you guys were elevated to the podium position for that fight. How was that fight against Marlon?
Very long. And Mr. Webster. They both put on a very big fight. Starting race was a little rough, but other than that, it was fun. Came back from 9th to 3rd. Not bad.
Not bad indeed. Is Damario there with us now? I can see you're trying to talk to Damario, but I can't hear you.
Damario, restart Discord.
Trying to know.
Alright, as we await to have a discussion with Damario, I just want to take this conversation over to Marlon here. Marlon, you drove quite well, man, to hold on to that third position. Force was fourth, then third. How do you feel?
I feel wonderful, man. It was really pressure. It was real pressure for me to just keep those guys behind me and just keep willing myself on, because I was struggling to keep the car. Honestly, I was fighting myself, and I was just trying to keep myself motivated just to fight another day. And I was successful, but I lost out in the pit. Sorry, congratulations to Jason there, boy. You got lucky. And
I got lucky.
I love the pressure you put on me. I never know I could withstand so much pressure, boy. Wow.
That was a lot of pressure. It was. From you too.
It was fun, man. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, Damario, you're there with us now? Still cannot hear you, Damario. We're gonna... You need to close out, let me see.
On PC, go to your task manager and just close it off entirely. That'll restart Discord.
In the meantime, I'll just like to remind you guys that we brought this race to you in commemoration of our fallen comrade Mikey Spice Samuels, who was gunned down earlier this week while tending to his garden. Mickey Spice was well known for taking motor racing photography across the Caribbean, and was a well-known name actually for those in the motor racing fraternity. We all bid him a rest in peace, and we like to dedicate this race to him. So rest in peace, Mikey, until we see you again, brother. So we don't have Marlon, sorry, we don't have Damario. Yeah, I can see him back in now, but I still can't hear you, Damario. Maybe it's something to do with your headphones, sir. Let's try one more time there, Damario, as I want to show off some of the liveries here portraying that we did for Mikey.
Yeah. Alright. Damario's there. Hey guys.
Say again?
My mic is not working.
Oh, okay, so you're gonna talk through Jason. Alright, cool. Yeah, so tell us how you felt there about that race coming on, especially to the end there. You put a lot of pressure on Rahul, but still couldn't get it done, especially carrying that 25 kg of extra weight on you.
Well, at one point in the race, I thought Rahul had it, but I just kept pushing, and then when I saw the delta drop, I knew that I had a chance to win it, but my tires were starting to fall off as well. But great fight to the end there. The next time, not the one got me, and the 25 kg was definitely tricky to replace.
Yeah, we can see.
Now good placement and second and third for Porsche for Rebellion, so I can ask for a better turnout for that.
Indeed, we saw you losing a lot of time there down the back straight away. That's definitely where that 25 kg came into play, and at least we know that it's working for the faster guys now to try and keep you in contention for the rest of the field. That penalty system is actually something that we see and we've adopted from other sim racing series around the Caribbean. I'd like to thank you guys for today, coming out to race for today. A race to forget for Team DOW. Yes, it was. You guys lost out bigly there, Oswin. Oh yeah, let's go to Oswin actually, who lost out of that fight with third position. Actually, Jason, you passed the baton on to Oswin Wilson to fight for that fourth position there against Marlon. Oswin, let's hear from you, boy. Sounds very disappointing.
Well, afterwards, right now, it was a race to forget. Truly race to forget. After my teammate left the race because I know he was in third. I was fighting to get position so we could bring in some good points for the team. But I just wasn't in it, and I ended up running off the track, damaged my suspension. I had to go to the pits, and that was it. But I didn't give up, come back and got 6th position. So at least I still got some points.
Yes, indeed. All right, we'd like to say thank you to all the guys here came out racing for us today, and we'd like to thank you, the viewers, for tuning in once again for another round. Next week we go racing again. Yes, we go racing again next week, and it's going to be at where's this thing, this trusty old thing. Okay, so another thing I'd like to say for the viewers, we will have you guys partake in choosing the last race of this series. Soon, when we get to round 4, the end of round 4 actually, we're gonna have you guys. Well, actually, it's gonna have to be a round before that because we're gonna have you guys vote in our group, Facebook group, that is Caribbean Sim Racing on Facebook. We're gonna have a vote there for the track that these guys are gonna go race at for the final round, which will be round 5 on the 22nd of August. But round 3 now comes next Saturday on the 8th of August. And so we'll hope for you guys to join us then. All right, I want to say thanks a lot to the competitors for giving us such a great show. Thanks a lot for you viewers. I'll just step away now from the competitors so I can close it off with the viewers. And now I'm with you viewers. I want to say thanks a lot for coming out today and supporting all the guys here. They do read your comments under the live stream, so go ahead and cheer on your favorite remote racer here, sim racer here, in the comment section. They do read it and they do love it. And I want to say thank you guys for joining us once more. If you want to be a part of this, go ahead and follow us on Facebook and also join our Facebook group. It's the same as the name of the page. It's Caribbean Sim Racing. Go ahead, like the stream, share the stream with your friends, and also get the word talking about this. If you guys want to join us, you know what to do. I've given you the tools. Rest in peace, Mickey Spice, our dear friend there, going home way too soon. Say thanks a lot once again for joining us. Good night and goodbye.